Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is Nurul Hani Sakifa, metro number 261196. So today I'm going to talk about the lack of financial literacy among youth. So let's just imagine after you graduate, you got a decent job that paid decently. However, due to the circumstances, you don't feel comfortable with life because you are always wary about your future financially. This is because you do not have savings, you do not have emergency fund, and you are living paycheck to paycheck. You are in constant need of the money that you don't have. How does it feel to live a life with no safety net in terms of financial? I don't think it's good. A study made by a private equity firm, Creator, states that almost 70% of Malaysians need financial literacy support. So what is actually financial literacy? Financial literacy means having the knowledge to navigate financial skill to be used in one's life, such as financial management, investing, saving, and budgeting. Other branches of financial literacy are knowing where to invest your money for the future, have the right knowledge before getting loan or credit cards, and many more. People who are lack of financial literacy are called financial illiterate. In Malaysia, 26% of 805,000 of bankruptcy cases are people below the age of 34 years old, which means a big portion of Malaysian youth have no financial security. So why does financial illiterate is high among young people? First, the lack of early exposure to financial literacy in youngsters, because financial education has not been given to children until they reach a certain age and in certain subjects. Young people are being taught in schools, you need to work hard so that you can get a good job that pay well, but they are not being taught on how to manage their money. Some of the terms in financial management is coined with adulthood, such as investment, long-term credit payment, or debt reduction plans, those big words. It makes young people think that it is not important to manage their finance from the early stage of life because they can always do it in the future when they are much more older. They are unable to see the harmful impact of not having financial management in their life, which are bankruptcy, stressful life, prone to be a fraud victim, and many more. Moving on to why financial literacy is important to young people. First, it will help them to understand how to manage and pay debt. Most of university students in Malaysia will graduate with a loan waiting to be paid, which is our PTPTN when they get a job later. And plus with other loans that they are going to take, such as car loans, credit cards, personal loans, and others. However, when they don't have the right knowledge in identifying which kind of loan is beneficial and doable for them, they are bound to make mistakes. Each bank has their own kind of loans and also with different interest rates. So it's important to survey first which kind of loan from which bank do they want to take. Failure to find the right loan could plunge them into bankruptcy when they fail to repay the loan back with the interest rate as well. Next, having financial literacy knowledge will help them to have the ability to set aside money for future savings. So literally nobody can ever predict bad things that are going to happen to them. The unpredictable part of life comes with a curveball such as car repairs, illness, unemployment, and many more. The closest example to this is our current situation, which is the whole pandemic situation, the COVID-19 pandemic. Many people are being laid off to the inability to continue business operation because of the movement control order imposed by the government, or the self-employed people that cannot support themselves with their business. They are having a hard time to survive during the pandemic financially because of lack of savings. Having a saving or emergency fund can help during rainy days because the awareness of having saving itself means the person has insight how incalculable the future is. Life without money stress never hurt anybody. Savings can be seen as a goal in life because usually the intention of having savings is accompanied by objectives of what the money will be used for. It can be many things such as getting married, sending kids to good universities, future holiday plans, paying off loans, also retirement plan. It is also beneficial to put savings in interest yielding bank account so that the money can grow and out of reach until certain amount of time. Next, having financial literacy knowledge help young people to have the right knowledge to budgeting their income. It helps the person to plan and manage his own income by knowing the movement of it. Every single cent is accounted for various reasons. The plan covers for everything from the moment the money comes into place, where it goes, what is the reason for the specific action taken, and usually people have monthly or yearly budget. It will also show if the specific person has overspent their money. The budget that have detailed information will also show the classification of transaction made such as utilities, groceries, savings, investment, donation, entertainment, and many more. A budget helps people to be more disciplined and meticulous in spending their own money, as it will help to build a good spending habits. They will not just splurge the money freely, especially during this pandemic time where online shopping is a much more zero hassle option and very easy to do because a few clicks and the parcel right in front of your door. A budget also helps people to get things into perspective, as they will need to think about the future in order to construct a budget. The long-term plan comes from the awareness to have a detailed budget in order to navigate financial management in a better and beneficial way. It also helps in family financial planning, as well as raising a family in today's world requires a huge amount of money. Having a thorough budget is crucial in the family. We as a community can help to improve the financial literacy among youth so that we can prevent them from drowning in debt. There are many ways that can be done in order to improve financial literacy. First, we need to implement financial literacy in schools curriculum starting from primary school so that it can give the students the exposure to financial management, as the practice will need time to be on as a usable skill. Among the branch of financial management that can be taught are personal budgeting, debt management, savings for education and retirement, interest rate, tax planning, and credit management. Early exposure helps them to get in depth of the skills. Hence, when the time comes to put the skill into good use, they will not fail in making the right decision. This knowledge will also reduce the possibilities of them falling into financial scams and frauds. They are too good to be true, and there are so many kinds of frauds out there. And next, we need to provide more reachable help for young people to approach in terms of financial management. In Malaysia, we have the Credit Counseling and Debt Management Agency, or better known as AKPK, to help people to get a footing in financial management. The agency provides financial education, which focus on how to use money responsibly, and also credit management. Other than that, AKPK also offers financial counseling that focus on giving sound advice regarding budgeting, credit issues, and effective money management. Another free service of AKPK is debt management program, where the agency provides help to people who have a hard time repaying their debt by negotiating with the financial service provider or the bank and figuring out the best way for both parties to have a win-win. Young people can get advice on their financial management for free. Next, we can also provide youth-friendly channel in terms of educating regarding financial management by using social media platform. The whole world know that youth are accounted for over 70% of the social media user, and this is a great medium to instill awareness regarding the importance of financial planning from a young age, and also to give more knowledge in effective way handling financial for a foreseeable future. For example, an influencer by the name Muhammad Fairuz Izwan used mediums such as Twitter and TikTok to educate people about efficient way in managing one's financial in various aspects, which are investments, savings, credit cards, buying first car, buying first house, wedding expenses, and many more. As a conclusion, financial literacy is very crucial in one's life so that youth can navigate their financial better, because as we can see, lack of the required knowledge can lead to bankruptcy, stressful life, and fraud. Financial literacy is not all about being rich or getting rich, but rather to live comfortably with a safety net. That is the main goal. Dave Ramsey, a famous financial help book author whose net worth is 200 million US dollars as of 2020, once said that financial peace is not acquisition of stuff. It's learning to live on less than you make so you can give money back and have money to invest. You cannot win until you do this. So that's all from me. Thank you.